Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope that you're good. I hope that everyone is okay, guys. So today we are gonna be talking about Oswin Appollis, who is the Bafana player. He's also a Polokwane City player, and he's linked with Pirates now. There's a report that is coming from Isokalatuma. I've seen that he might come to Pirates. According to Isokalatuma, they're saying that even though Kaizer Chiefs were reportedly close to signing Polokwane City winger Appollis, there could be a twist in the tail as a rival club could overtake them in the race to sign him. The SIA crew has been, informed. So this is in accordance with Sokalatuma. Sokalatuma, I'm critical, at times. That is why I'm saying it's a rumors, because sometimes they lie. I don't want to lie, guys. I still remember Sokalatuma itusaling yagu cheaper. Pirate is otoluma chokoro. But even now that didn't happen. So I'm not sure. That is why I'm saying it's a rumor. It's circulating. So I thought let us discuss it in case it happens, in case really it's gonna happen. Let's talk about it, because here they're saying that Orlando Pirates are believed to have to offer Polokwane City 4 million rands, 4 million plus what? Lisedi Kapinga. That is what is being said. 4 million plus Lisedi Kapinga. That's the offer, according to Isokalatuma. So Orlando Pirates is prepared to give 4 million to Polokwane City, and Kapinga, who is a Pirates player who has been struggling in terms of game time. In fact, let me also display him here as I'm covering this video. Let me also quickly display him here. I must say that he is a player that has been struggling in terms of game time. Since afikile ku Pirates uKapinga kunzima. It's extremely difficult for this player to play, at Pirates, because there's a lot of competition for him, and I don't think he has already adjusted. I think it's still difficult for him to even adjust to how we are playing. So they're saying that Chiefs have offered 10 million reportedly, but already yesterday I covered a video whereby the chief operations officer of Polokwane City dismissed that. He said that there's no offer for Appollis. Even this thing that there's 10 million offered, it's a lie, according to the chief officer of the club, and also according to Umazola Mulifa. I covered that. But now Sokalatuma, they're coming now to say Orlando Pirates are offering 4 million rands and Lisedi Kapinga. What's your take on that, guys? What's your take? Honestly speaking, I'm not believing in the story, guys. I want to tell you, like I said, for me, credibility, yes, Sokalatuma, but at times they give us misleading, information. Like I talked about Usaling already with Bathe and it didn't happen. It was a lie. So it's difficult for me to even say it's true or not, And is that even a good offer? If Pirates have really made or are prepared to make the offer, is it even good? Are we disrespecting the club by offering them 4 million while there's Kaizer Chiefs offering them 10? Or it's a good deal because you're also offering the player? Like I said before, guys, sometimes a team offer 10 million transfer fee, le enye if we offer 5. But ungathola contract layer 5, it's better than the one of 10. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying that sometimes the transfer fee might be high, but the contract might not be that good. Sometimes the transfer fee might be less, and the contract might be so good and it might benefit you. And these days, I don't think it's wise to only look at the transfer fee. I think there's a lot of factors that you must consider, like the club that you're going to, and where are you going to be in the next 2-3 years, as a player. So, do we need Appollis at Pirates? I think Kaizer Chiefs needs Appollis more than Pirates, to be honest with you. I've already stretched out how they have signed defensive players. They signed Ndwari, who's a goalkeeper. They signed Njabulo Blom, who's a right back and is a defensive midfielder. Inacho is a centre back and a defensive midfielder. Bradley Cross is a centre back and a left back. You have Rushwin Dotli, who's a centre back. A lot of these players are defensive players. You signed only Sereno that goes forward, and he's not going to do anything. You need to add. So this might be a good player for Chiefs. But does Orlando Pirates also need him? We already had this discussion in the group. Ngimbonile Prince usane point right to Prince ati even if we were to sign him, but somfakapi because we have a lot of players in that position. How about yes, we do sign him and then we loan him back to Polokwane City maybe for the whole season, and then others are saying, hey man, like me myself, I'm saying there's no competition. Pirates has players, but I don't see the competition because when Tito is not in the game, you can easily tell. And when Tito comes back, he easily goes into the starting 11. So where is the competition there? You have players, yes, but are they competitive? Are they competing for that position? I want, when Londro plays, I want him to make it difficult for the other player to replace him. But it becomes easy. And what would happen if we don't have Saling and Mufokeng? That's the conversation that we were having in the group, guys. If we don't have Saling and Mufokeng, let's say they are injured. What are we going to do? Or they are not on form. Are we going to now rely on Nkota, who just got promoted from the DDC to the first team? Is that wise for us? In my opinion, I would love us to slowly integrate him as a sub, as a be right. Not in the deep end, Mulelek is the same thing. No experience in the PSL, also in the DSTV or in the Betway Premiership, just like Nkota. Those players are very good, a lot of potential, but it's gonna take a bit of time for them to be good. I don't want us to put them under a lot of pressure. In my opinion, by the way, I'm gonna go through what you say also. Gilberto, again, there's a lot of pressure, and I don't understand why, because he just played 2 games, and in those games, when he comes in, we're no longer effective. We're no longer playing to score. We are managing the game. We are under pressure. We're no longer attacking, And he's a player that comes from Angola. Pedro de Luanda. It's a different league. They're playing a different style. It's going to be a bit difficult for him to adjust to South African football. I'm sure even the language is a bit of a problem for him. Let us be a bit patient with him. He might adjust as soon as tomorrow. When we play Jwaneng, you might be surprised. Or when we play Stellenbosch, or it might take time. You never know, guys. We had Maro who came and boom, he left without, So I think Appollis, the advantages ngayithola kuye ukuthi udlala national team and udlala kahle. He's individually brilliant. He's 22 years old and he's played in the PSL. He's more of a plug and play player, You have Otladisa also who has been in the league for a long time, but still I don't see much that he has given us, So, hey guys, I don't know, but there are rumors that Orlando Pirates are set to offer. They're not even clear. As when I read this source, they're not even clear if Pirates have made the offer or they are set to. Let me read again. They're saying the sources added that Bucks are believed to offer. They are believed to offer Polokwane City 4 million plus Kapinga. English because they have offered or they are still going to offer. Imagine they are believed to offer Polokwane young shy English lapofit. Maybe none in Gang Caesar. I'm not sure if they are still gonna make it or they've made it. But yeah, it's set to happen. These are the rumors, guys. So that's what I wanted to let you guys to know about. So I'm not really gonna jump into it because I don't believe that it's true, honestly speaking, but I would be happy if Appollis was to come to Pirates because I'm also thinking about Mufokeng. It's a matter of time before the boy leaves the club. What will we have in his space? Engabe wenze umsebenzi onqumeka kayo kakhulu ubabukhoza futhi engakwenza kwenzeke kuphele konke ukagele. Yeah, member, I would love that. Ngajabula mina member. But the good news, guys, is that the transfer window will close on 20. And the sad news is that there's still 7 days or 6 days in between. So expect a lot of things. Some of them will be true, a lot of them will not be true. Like the drill, guys. The drill, guys. They want to sell the stories and all of that. So there's going to be a lot of stories. Some of them will be true. Some of them will not be true. Most of them will not be true. Just know that also. Go to the last 7 days that we have this week. Zizokhala in terms of indaba. Ezinye will be reliable. Ezinye kuboka mang. Just so that you guys can panic and then obviously they're selling. So yeah, expect that also. But the rumors now is Appollis might just come to Pirates, and yeah, wow, Nico, nice. I so wish we get him. I would be happy, Dr. Mkakane. I hope it's true. I would be happy. Usually I believe unplayable, but fingers is. I want to remember unplayable is good. Lorenzo Kola is good. Austin Detlobulo is good. Snetemba Makongo is good. Mickey Jr. is good. Yeah, but now it's not coming from there yet. Even Mazola Mulife is good. But Mazola, he's good. But I remember he came on TV and said that this player is going to Alger. It's as good as that. I remember him avele TV kudlala iSundowns kudlala nePolokwane City. Appollis beyasebenchini that game. Wangena nge-second half. He said that this player is going to Alger. So not to discredit him or anything, but sometimes we do make mistakes, or maybe the deals do crash. So he came back a few days ago and said that the deal has collapsed. But at first he said it's as good as done. So, with these things, guys, is yakala, thank you so much. That can be good. It would be a great move, says TK Maniza. We want Appollis. He would be a great addition. We need to offer Kapinga and Otladisa to get Appollis, says Mr. Ara CPT. I wouldn't have a problem. Let me see. You are all the same, telling us lies. Really? Okay, that's good. Appreciate that. Remember, why are you here though? Are you here for the lies still? Why are you here, Daniel? Are you here to be lied to? How? Let me see. It can be a good move, for Kapinga and also for Pirates. Yeah, and Kapinga is struggling in terms of game time, guys. We must be honest. They can also take Otladisa. Pirates do not need Appollis, says KG Lord. If the news are true, it would be a good move for the player because Pirates is not building, already and have a structure in terms of playing. However, there are a lot of players in the position. I agree with you, Selulo Solomon. That's also a point of concern. There's a lot of players, and the players that we're talking about, Mufukeng and Saleh, they're not injury prone. Those players, they can play the whole season. They can play the whole season. They're not injury prone. So that's another issue that you might encounter. So it's going to be difficult. But I've seen that Mufukeng can play as a 10. Ngimbonile masdlala ne Uganda. He did so well. Kaizer Chiefs is going to play 5-4-1. That's why they signed. Yes, remember. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Nami, I recently noticed, because I knew that they were signing, and I didn't pay attention to the position. Manje, I was going through the positions, and I was like, nah. These players, they're defensive. So what are they gonna do with that? So it's a worrying factor for me, member, honestly speaking. So it looks like they want to focus on the defensive aspect of their game, which is, again, for me, it's a concern if you want to focus on defending, because it means you won't be attacking. It means that they're gonna be coming for you. You'll be playing a low block kind of a thing, or attacking patches. Then it's going to be difficult, It's almost difficult to stay at the back. But they do have players also, guys, that are offensive. So, yeah, take note of that. Orlando Pirates does need a player of Appollis, Surely, as we are competing in too many competition, fatigue will be a problem in the middle of the season. Exactly, Flavius. And like I said, we have a lot of players, guys. Angali, mina ngiyavuma players now. Mara. I-competition asinayo, angazi noma ngiyazwakala yini, mara ngisasho futhi i-competition asinayo, ama-players nawo i-competition asinayo, competition ayikho. Angeke sizosayina uMbatha afike angene adlale aqeda ukufika izolo angene abe i-regular player. Angeke uMfukeng apromote izolo azongena abe i-regular player. Baphi laba bathole lapha? Ngeke uTito Simlandi manje ku SuperSport afike nje angene. It means that there's something wrong with the players that you already have, because they are not making it difficult for that player to play. He just comes and he just fits in and he just plays. So there's no competition that much in our team. We do have players, but in terms of quality and competition, I don't know. Even Tito, if he was to get a red card today, we will put someone else. But after he gets that suspension lifted, he's going to come and play the first game that is available on. So why? Why is that? So that's the thing that I have, Colin Vossi says it's lies, that Appollis story. It's probably part of the negotiation deal we're offering, says, Nama I also doubt, remember, like I said, I'm very I'm very transparent with these things, especially if I can say, hey, Marala, yeah, we will discuss it because it's out there. We have to talk about everything. But every player in the front line of Pirates will be sold in less than 5 seasons. Quality players, member. I'm not happy because we are in serious need at the defense. We're busy signing forwards. I'm not happy. Mina, Nico. Now you are even doubting that. Yeah, remember. Remember, size sayiye conversation at defense because kudala sikhala ngoThure, sifuna uThure, sidinga uThure. We need a left back. Hanamu, Fawaz Basati, whoever. We need another left. But Pirates is quiet in that regard, member. So Senzinjan, Ebon. We even a defensive midfielder. Makaula is aging. Miguel team is aging. Who's gonna take over? That's a problem again that we have. Ebon. So we must have those things in place, man. But we seem so quiet. But I do believe that it is something that will happen, guys, on our side before the transfer window closes. Probably 1 or 2 players are gonna make their way. I believe so. Small team struggles at Pirates. I think it's wise to promote instead of wasting money on players that will suffer from stage fright, says John Hayes. Now Leo member, but Appollis, I don't think so, member. John Hayes, honestly, I think Appollis has shown, remember, that he can do it, and the way that he plays for the national team also, he's doing so well for me. I think it wouldn't be a mishit to get him. Yeah, I don't think it would be. But yeah, a lot of times players get signed and they come to Pirates and it becomes a problem because Pirates is a big team, Kaizer Chiefs is a big team. Those players struggle. If Pirates yamthola policy ayingamuyeki ngoba sinenkinga yokulinya, yes, I'm a player alimala, futhi ama competition maningi, guys, it's going to be almost impossible for these players to play all the games. But we do have other players, like I said. I just hope they'll make it difficult for the ones that get replaced to come back, if that makes sense. If Mufukeng gets fatigued, for example, and then we play Otladisa there, just like that on the next game. Akube difficult. Otladisa akasihlanyise so that ucoach naye kube nzima ukuthi akhethe, yabona, not just easy, yabona. Abokhim Vidu mabangena nabo Dlamini abayenze kube nzima ukuthi uTito angene kule position. That's what I want, We don't need him, but we want him. Nomsa, you've answered the question. We don't need him, but we want him. So what's the point? We'll have many games. That's true. A lot of games. And I believe that we'll beat Jwaneng. So Champions League, niyaz nibali na bafethu. Kutama group stage, kuna game amani. And there's a final. And they're going to Carling Cup. And there's going to be problems. We're going to be traveling a lot. There's going to be the league. It's going to be difficult, guys. I do believe that Pirates is going to go to the group stages. So the competition is there. I'm worried about him going to Chiefs if it's still in this state. Yeah, member. It becomes difficult. It becomes difficult, member, for to talk about that. I would love Chiefs to do well, but the way that they're signing, I'm worried, man. If he goes there, is he going to be complimented? Nah, because they're not signing much players that are forward. So I hope, member, because lately I'm not happy with the way that Kariaga Mtetwa has gone. Unyambos, Ox, very good player. Bengimfuna at some point, but he's just an ordinary player nje. So I'm worried about that, yabon. Gilberto can't speak English, member. I hate him saying Pirates fans must expect a lot from him. He can or can't. You hate him, but he can't speak English. What do you mean, Evie? But yeah, man, remember, it's still gonna be a bit difficult nyana for yena ukuthi adjuste kuyonke into nje ku Pirates. So angicela nje sibe patient naye, uGilberto as a new player. Singa expect izinto eziningi, He's gonna give us something as time goes. Let us just be a bit. There isn't, unlike Sundowns, there really isn't competition. Yes, it's not there. At Chiefs, Abokim Vidu must put up the yes. They need to, Nomsa. That's what we need. We cannot deny that a player like Appollis, of Appollis quality is needed. Offering a different dimension. Whether it seems there are too many wingers, however, let's play 10 games and you'll see What? Yes, member. You'll hope, and give us a value in a transfer window. That's the thing. That is why mina ngisho manje ukuthi asenze let's put this guys hypothetical, and God forbid this. Imagine if we don't have Saling and Mofokeng, they are injured or they are suspended for some reason, and I don't think they're gonna get suspended. I hope they don't get injured. But what happened if both those players they are not in the game? Yeah, but who are we gonna play? Yeah, but and is that player going to pick up from where those two left off, or we'll have to be a bit patient with him? We need Adams. That's another good player. Jaden, underrated member. But yeah, guys, please. I'm not saying that Appollis is coming to Pirates. I'm just we're going through the reports and we're discussing those possibilities also. So that's just about it. I love your argument on competition for positions. To guard against eventualities. We should have at least 2 players for each position. At least several utility players. Yes, member. And those players must be competitive. I don't want to have a player J just for the fun of having it. It must be there for a purpose. You understand? That's what I want, member. So I hope we're gonna have that. Let me close it, guys. That is due to us signing a whole pool, which ultimately derails us as we progress, because we need to sign. We also release. So we'll forever go in cycles in terms of having a stable. That's another issue, Tautuna. Hey. Remember this thing, mina nje ngithi i-transfer window ayivele ivalwe bafethu sifocuseni yabona, cause manje bazosiphathisa ngamakhanda mani lama Rumours lawa agwele lana. The current starting 11 cannot play all games, to be honest, especially where you have seen Mofokeng becoming important to the Bafana side. Exactly, they can't. Remember, it's almost impossible. You see, if Saling and Rile are not playing, we have Kabelo and Nkota. What do you mean? Kabelo is not a winger. We are limited already in terms of our wing play in that regard. Kabelo's work rate is remember Kabelo is number 10, axi winger, and yes, he can play that position. I know, I agree with that, but we need an outright winger at times, someone who's a thinker, someone who's quick to make decisions, someone who's very quick and very skillful, who can minus one-on-one situations. Can have you ever seen? Come on, guys. He's not a winger. The same thing with Abokim View. They're not wingers. You understand? So these 2 players, they add something very good to us, guys. Because they can take the game. They can win the game for us using that side, cutting in. Udlamini angeke umbone hamba straight. He'll never go straight because he doesn't have that ability to go straight and put a cross in. He's going to cut in. He's going to invert, and then that's the kind of player. So he's more comfortable centrally for me. Personally. So I don't know, but guys, is this Okala? Yeah, we must be able to rely on team A and B. Do we have that? Remember, but I believe, man, even Kota is a good player, guys. What is true, guys? Like I said, guys, it's Rumours. I see you asking, is this true? Is this true? I just told you now that it's a report coming from Sokala Duma, and we are classifying it as a rumor, guys. We are classifying it as a rumor. Yeah, it's just that I see that we're discussing it in the group and it's all over social media. I was like, let's talk about it. Yeah, but let's talk about this. There's no problem. There's no harm. And it's just alert to say it's not a done deal. And we're not even sure if there's an offer yet. Even. You understand? And I mean, like I said, I don't trust this. I will be happy if it's true, by the way. Ndlondlo wanted by Chiefs, joking. Will you be happy if... No. Remember... Belief Colin Vus. Like there's a bit of belief that I have. Ngundlondlo. Ngifuna ukumnika le season like phela. Content ngifuna ukuyibona. There's still that hope that I have with Ndlondlo. Just a bit. Yeah, I think let's not play him as a 6. Please. Let's not play him as a 6. Ngiyacela. Pirates are doing an excellent transfer business if it's true. Let's hope it's true, but yeah. Rumor classification as of now, guys. Thank you so much. Let me close it here for now. I'll be back with other discussions, and don't get distracted about this. It's just a rumor. If there's any development and something tangible in it, I will let you know. For now, it's just a rumor, guys. Like I said, let's focus on tomorrow's game. Very, very important for us to make sure that we get maximum points, or the win rather, away from home against Jwaneng, because if we don't, then we're in trouble. Yeah, it's the last one when I call in. It's the last one. For me personally, I think let's give him one more season and see what he can do. Undlondlo, yabona. Miguel, Team, and Talente Mbata should play together. I would love to see that. I don't think I've seen it before. Yeah, or I can't recall. I would love to see that. Yabo, Team no Mbata, but I love Umbata no Makaula, but Umbata abe pam kwa Makaula, like abe 8, Makaula abe 6. I love that, but I also want to see how would Mbata play if he's playing with Miguel Team, you know. So yeah, man, the game will be on SABC Plus. It will be on sabcsport.com. Yeah, I will cover that video, Boypelo. Yeah, samfuna mina ngiyamfuna bulelani angeke ngiqamba manje ngiyamfuna because already nginale into lena eyokuthi yabo umfukeng angeke abe nathi angimboni mina beyond this season. I'll be so happy if he stays beyond this season, but you know, okay, thank you so much, Colin. You know, man, it's just that now I'm not in a good space about to record properly, so that is why I'm rushing. I don't know if you're getting the background sounds, but there's something that is happening here at home, so I don't want it to get into the stream. That is why I'm like, let me close it for now. I'll be back. You know, they're gonna finish up later on. We'll discuss everything, Colin. I apologize about that, and thank you, Stephen and Kelvin, and everyone, guys, that was live with me. Crazy, a lot of people live, and I see we have like 170 people on this live stream. That's crazy, guys. Yabo. So ngibonge kakhulu. Asivale no manje. Thank you, afit.